Morning to you, Tim. Are you surprised that more offices don't know just how energy efficient their workspaces are?
Yes, good morning to you both. Yes, I think that was probably the biggest surprise from the survey that we had, with only a third knowing how energy efficient their building was. And I think just by way of a bit of context there, the legislation in this area is tightening. So in just under a month, so by the 1st of April, landlords can be liable to a significant fine if they continue to let a property which is substandard from an energy performance perspective. So that's an EPC, an energy performance certificate of an F or G, A being the highest, G being the lowest. And I think this matters for business occupiers for a number of reasons. Firstly, obviously, many corporates have ESG, environmental, social and governance targets. So a substandard building could cause reputational damage or worse. And there are a number of technical concerns from a property perspective as well. But in broad terms, building owners could seek to come in the property to do energy improvement works, which could be disruptive, or they could decline to do the works and look to terminate the lease, or seek to recover the cost, which is most likely, which the occupier may or may not be willing to pay for. And our survey suggests that while some occupiers would be willing to pay for some works, they obviously want to see some benefits from that in the form of lower occupational costs and service charges. So it is a surprising outcome.
There's such a focus, isn't there, about energy in our homes at the moment, obviously due to the cost of living crisis. There's such a focus on our energy bills and how to save on them. We don't really think about business energy rates, do we? And especially for smaller businesses. I mean, that could be make or break. It does seem to be their biggest concern at the moment.
Yes, again, a really strong theme coming out of the survey, and perhaps unsurprisingly, the business occupiers are very concerned by rising costs, potential economic downturn and inflation. Those were the three biggest threats to businesses. And in fact, rising costs was even more of a concern for smaller businesses. So it's a real concern.